internet before starting. I want to, what's it called? I'm far away from right now because I'm looking for a lighter so I can actually light up one of my candles. How's everybody doing tonight? Just waiting for, what's it? Jesus. Okay. All right. So it works on my iPad too, so I can see everybody's comments. We're going to do a readings for all signs tonight. I'm not going to be answering any personal questions. That's why I want everybody to put in the chat your zodiac signs. I'm going to wait for more people to join, and we're going to do it in order of everybody's zodiac sign. I put a list, a cute list that I have that I got from a Christmas market with all of the signs, and I'll check it off the list every time that I do them so everybody who comes in can see which signs have already been done. Again, you guys can watch the readings after I end the live stream. So we're going to be using these 3 decks: Messages of Love Oracle cards, Hidden Truth Oracle cards, and the Confessions of a Soulmate. To do the messages, of course, I'm going to pull for each pile if I don't forget. Y'all can also remind me. I want to pull some cards from Notes from the Universe for everybody. That's actually the longer note. But these cards that I haven't used in a while and I wanted to use them, so I'm going to pull that for each sign. Right now we have mixed signs in the comments that I see. So how has everybody been doing tonight? Me as well. Just probably start with the signs that are already in there. So I see Sagittarius, I see Gemini, and I see Aquarius. I'm gonna wait for 2 more minutes, maybe 2 more minutes, because it's just been 2 minutes. So thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for everybody who's commented so far with their signs. If there's anyone else that's joining that's new, please comment below your zodiac sign so I know in which order to do all of them. I go by majority, by who comment, but the sign that repeats itself the most in the comments. So, but we're still going to do all the signs. No worries. So I'll wait until 9:05 p.m. because I am EST for the time zone. We haven't started yet. Welcome to everybody who's joining. We haven't started. Please comment below your signs because that decides the order. Is my light at maximum? I feel like it's weird. It is, but why is it so weird? It looks very dark in a corner. All right, 1 more minute. Thank you, everybody who joined so far. Hope everybody's been well. You had an awesome Saturday. All right, so let's just get started. I'm going to start with Sagittarius because Sagittarius is the first one off there. I'm going to check it off the list. It's going to be done soon. All right, Sagittarius. Spirit, what messages do their person have for Sagittarius? What are the messages from their person for Sagittarius right now? All right, wow, we have like 3 at the same time. Why do I keep hitting this? So we have 3, Sagittarius. All of this is just mixed feelings. So we have one of them is we need to let each other go. The other one is I love you unconditionally, and then the time just wasn't right for us. So I feel like this person, um, even though they love you unconditionally, even though their feelings for you are really intense, and even though they wanted to continue this connection with you, or they want to continue the connection with you, they feel like the two of you can't be together at this time. There's just some thoughts in their heads that are actually just overwhelming them. They may be going back and forth energetically and not be sure what they need to do because, again, it is very back and forth. How can you go and just be like, the time isn't right for us, blah 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 blah, we need to let each other go, we're not right for each other, and then also say that you love somebody unconditionally? You can, of course, two things can be true at the same time, but I feel like they're going back and forth with your connection at this time. They're not sure what to do. I don't feel like it is a malicious we need to let each other go. It is maybe it's best if we do, even if we don't want to. So I'm going to pull now from the messages of love to see what else, what's happening with this energy. Spirit, what's going on with Sagittarius? What are the messages? We have obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So exactly like I said, this person just cannot think clearly right now. They cannot think clearly. They are just obsessed with this thoughts of going back and forth about you. They just can't stop thinking about what the right path for the two of you is right now. This is the energy that they're in currently. If you see them being hot and cold towards you, it's because they are going back and forth within their minds about your connection, about what they should do at this time. They love their heart is telling them one thing, but the mind is telling them another. I don't feel like they want to let you go, or that they think that letting each other go at this time is the best possible outcome, but there might be some things that the two of you haven't released yet about your past, about your relationship, whatever has happened between the two of you, all of the history. There needs to be a radical acceptance about things, and but whatever history the two of you have, you need to let go and move forward from that. That's what may be causing them to have this obsessive thoughts about you, about your relationship, and not really know what to do at this time. They are looking for clarity from you right now. They're looking for clarity from you. If they see that your energy changed, theirs is also going to change, but in a positive way. And they pick up on everything that you put out, Sagittarius. They pick up on anything. So if you go back and forth about them and about the relationship, or about you in relation with them, they're going to go back and forth too. See, we have the card here, another confirmation. I love you. We are bonded in this eternal love that is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart can nothing compare to it. Jesus, I freaking hate this English and the translation. So let me do again that phrase. The love that I have for you in my heart, nothing can compare to it. Remember always, my love, that I love you. This person loves you. That's the second card already for Sagittarius. Like, that's confirmation that they do have feelings for you, but they're confused. Maybe there's been something happening between the two of you right now that it's making them confused, in a sense, the signals that you're sending out. What are you doing? Are you going back and forth, Sagittarius? Are you going into little arguments or little misunderstandings, and you may be the one that's suggesting, just saying, not necessarily to hurt, but maybe in the moment you just say, we need to let each other go. What's happening, Sagittarius? We have learning. You are unique and special, and I have never met anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. I am so strong because of the power of our love. You have opened my heart to the truth, and I am very grateful for all the lessons that we both are learning now. So the two of you are learning lessons in this connection. Or better said, you're supposed to be learning lessons, but are the two of you really learning them? Because if there's a going back and forth right now, it just feels like a stalemate situation in which you don't know if you should follow your mind or your heart, Sagittarius. That's what your person wants you to know. I feel like they're waiting on you. They're waiting on a sign from you. They're waiting for you to tell them what to do. Or maybe just communicate and talk to each other and decide together what the next steps in the relationship are right now. All right, Sagittarius, that was your message. So, for everybody new who's joined, please leave in the comments below the zodiac signs, your signs, because that determines the order. If there's multiple saying Aquarius, I'm going to go with Aquarius, despite Gemini being before Aquarius in the order of the chat. Also, Sagittarius, I forgot to pull. Of course, I knew that I was going to forget to pull a card from this. What message did... Okay, cool. Didn't even finish. Pucker up, buttercup. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for a love magnet, the universe. So it's time to be kind, even if you... Can I stop hitting that? It's time to be kind, even if you may feel the opposite. If your person actually told you, we can't be together right now, you may be in shock still. Those hurt. Those words hurt. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see. I'm going to go with Gemini. Let me check it off so people know. Again, for whoever joining now, if I do your sign, you can actually watch it after the live is over. So we're doing Gemini next. Gemini, what did the person want to tell you? You came closer than anyone. I knew exactly what I was doing. And I know I crossed the line with you. Oof. Feels like Geminis. This person, it may be that this person took you for granted. Hold on, I gotta change my position on the chair. This person might have taken you for granted. They want to tell you that they haven't really let anyone in as much as they let you in. They let you in, and the outcome of that, of them being open towards you, was a really positive one. I feel like it changed them for the better. And over time, they just took you for granted and they actually hurt you more than they wanted to. Like, it feels like they knew exactly what they were doing with that message. Like, if they said something, if they did something, they knew the impact. They knew exactly what they were doing. And that could have been, the cherry on top, are the thing that actually made you break up with them or want to leave them or just cause a huge fight. Because again, I know that I crossed the line with you, so they might have crossed the actual line with you, just went overboard. Whatever they did, it was just nothing that you would have taken or accepted from them. It was just straight up bullshit. You didn't want to deal with that, and certainly you didn't want to be treated in that way, in the way that they treated you. So, just so you know, if you were confused, if they knew what they were doing, they knew what they were doing. It wasn't coincidental, by mistake, nothing like that. They knew what they were doing, and they realized that they crossed the line with you. What else, Spirit? Gemini. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Oh boy, it might not even be messages from your person necessarily. Spirit is just yelling at y'all. We have rejection, boundaries, and faith. It is a destined partnership, but at the same time, this doesn't explain fully if it is a karmic relationship or a soulmate type of relationship with the two of you. Depends on the energy. Just look at the energy of the connection. If it's karmic, it will feel very difficult, but it will also be very difficult to let go of. If it's soulmates, yes, there will be lessons, but it is more so of a positive relationship where you're able to overcome those challenges together eventually. So you may need boundaries, Gemini, with this person. You either might need to reject them or they might have rejected you. It's just the universe saying that this is not the person for you. with that divine protection is just they weren't ready for your love. They weren't ready for the person that you are. They weren't ready for what you had to offer. And if they did reject you, not only do they regret it with this card being at the bottom of the deck, they really regretted that the way that they treated you, but also that rejection that they did in the beginning, it was divine protection because you would have ended up even more hurt if you stayed more invested into this than you already have. All right, Geminis. Let's see also from the confessions of a soulmate. I need to chill. I'm catching my breath. I just started to give so many messages at the same time. I just need to chill a little bit. Take a breath. All right, touch some grass. We have thinking. I am thinking about you at this moment. The thought of you never leaves my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I'm hearing remind me of you. It makes me more vulnerable, and I think about you even more. What else, Spirit? Can I get another one? We have daydream. I can't get you off my mind all day, every day. I always wonder what you're doing and how you're feeling about me. Meet me in your dreams tonight so we can start making our future together in reality. I want to build a strong, solid foundation for us. So, yeah, this person not only regrets what they did to you, but they also regret losing you. If it is an ex or a person from your past, they definitely are feeling very, very sad for losing you, for not having you into their lives anymore. They might be, you know, continuously thinking about you, about your relationship, about what they've missed, about what you're doing, and just asking themselves why. Why did they do that? How could have they done that? Like, why did they do it? Um, you may or may not be interested into this person. You could, but you also might have just moved on from them. But they're definitely thinking more and more about a future together, maybe how to come back to you with an apology. So they're very unsure whether or not you would accept that apology and take them back. So that makes it a little bit more difficult for them to actually take that next step towards your Gemini. It just feels like they're in this sea of rejection, of regret, of sorrow and sadness for whatever they did towards you. They regret it now, but it would have been way better if they regretted it before, when maybe it didn't feel like it was too late. It could it doesn't have to be too late. Maybe you want to take them back, like I said, but also they may think that it is too late. Their perception of it is, oh, this amount of time passed. This person sure has moved on. They want nothing to do with me. And so they may not reach out because of that. Or before they do that, they may actually look you up on the internet and actually see how you're doing, what you're doing, and what you've been up to. All right, Geminis. I hope that was helpful. The next one is Aquarius. Um, well, Aquarius is here. Maybe I should have done axes instead of that. Whatever. Who cares? Let me take a sip of my tea. Again, welcome everybody to who has joined. Please leave in the chat your sign, as I am going by that order, by your comments, by your messages. I see them. And that decides the order of the reading. So please comment your signs. Well, not right now. We're doing Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius. What would the Aquarius's person say to them? What would Aquarius's person say to them? All right. Another all right. What else? Okie dokie. So we have, I hope that you can forgive me one day. The timing just wasn't right for us. Just being near you is intoxicating. Oof. Spicy energy, Aquarius. Another person who's hella regretful. towards what they did. I feel like they also um might have had the wrong impression that at the time whenever they met you, the timing wasn't right for the two of you, but they were so mistaken because I feel like the feelings that the two of you had within this relationship, and whenever the two of you were in contact or were in an actual relationship before you broken up or something, or just in general, it might be too much for them. It feels like they want forgiveness for feeling like your energy is too much. Like you may be, well, very sassy. If I'm too much, then go find less. I don't really give a shit. Like I'm gonna be and find the person that actually appreciates me for me. And if you can't do that, I'm not gonna waste my time on you. So if you did say something along the lines to them, or if this conversation hasn't happened yet, or it has happened and that's what broke the two of you up in the first place, they definitely regret it because I don't feel like they've met that the when they met you, it just changed everything for them, what they look for in a partner. Like they thought that you were so amazing and so captivating, like they couldn't just pull away from you. They felt drawn into your energy, drawn into being around you. And so once you just were just like, I don't care. Like, if you don't want me, I ain't gonna stick around and find out. Once that happened and you went your separate ways, this person couldn't actually see themselves be with anybody else. Like, I feel like they were looking for you in every person they were meeting and every potential partner, and they're just like a puppy regretting their decision so much. They want that energy. They feel like the timing wasn't right, but it wasn't right from a perspective of maybe they weren't mature enough or, smart enough to play their cards right with you. They try to outsmart you maybe for a fun time. Didn't work. It didn't work. They thought maybe that you were gonna be like the rest of people they had in their lives and that you were just going to take all of the bullshit that they put you through, but you were like, I ain't doing this. And that's what changed. It caught them off guard. Whew, we have warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Let's see what else. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now, Aquarius. We have retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So we also have balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. So I feel like if this is a current person that you're dealing with, or you can apply it to the other person in the past whenever you were dealing with it. Um, you were giving so many chances, waiting and observing them to see what happens, what they do, what their next steps are. You may still be observing them um, if this is a current connection. You may be actually still looking for their signs, still observing them, and spirit you might have just given them so many chances. Like, let me finish that idea. It was, I heard something like fool me once, whatever, fool me twice, cool, joke's on you. Fool me the third time, and then we have a problem. Something like that. So you definitely gave them so many chances to do it right by you, and they still didn't do it. That's where that red flag energy comes from, Aquarius. You are kind-hearted. You, with that balance, right? You were giving so much, even investing into this relationship, like you've always been committed to it. And this person just couldn't see it at the time. They not only just probably took advantage of you, but also they just couldn't see your light, your impact on them until you were actually gone, until the two of you weren't together anymore. And that just sucks for them. If you want to reconcile with them, that's fine. I just feel like they're thinking about, oh, Jesus, I just saw this. Whew. Soulmate at the bottom. So it's going to happen because I do feel like they're very regretful towards you. Like they want you to forgive them. They will come back in with an apology if they haven't already. Like, there's going to be some form of reconciliation in which the two of you just discuss things that haven't been discussed before. Don't let them just come back in like nothing happened. That's also a warning. Like, if they try to come back without apologizing to you, or if they try to come back in pretending like nothing happened, that's a warning sign. You shouldn't just take them back in. I feel like you deserve so much love, Aquarius, and you're going to get it because you've put a lot of positive energy into the universe. And I just heard manifestations. If you're manifesting, you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get your soulmate. Everything's going to work out and everything is going to be okay. All right. Let's see from the confessions of soulmate for Aquarius. Oh boy. Okay. So we have these two. This one decided to go sideways in the deck. So let go of fear. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. So they either really truly believe this, and that's sort of something that they have internalized, and they're actually really not afraid of making mistakes, but I feel like they're still giving themselves a hard time for making the mistake of actually moving on from you or letting you go, letting this chance slip away from their fingers when they had it. I feel like they're not so forgiving towards themselves, but as forgiving as they may be towards you, and vice versa. I feel like this energy is very mirrored. Like, you may be the one who actually accepts them, and just, it doesn't matter what they do or say, you're always going to love them, you're always going to accept them, which is why there might be a desire for you to take them back and be with them. So I also have my world. Everything revolves around you. I keep you in my mind when I'm making decisions, and I include you in all of my plans, every action, every dream. I love doing life with you. You mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. So, regardless of what's your current situation, what your current situation is right now, Aquarius, I feel like this person has been thinking about you and has been imagining their future with you, and they're going to want to make that happen if you want them. Um, if you feel like things aren't as you want them to be between the two of you, you need to communicate that to them, to actually talk about it and have a discussion. Again, don't let them back in without talking first, without them apologizing, and actually, look for the change. Because words mean nothing if they don't change. Alrighty, let's pull the last card for Aquarius from Notes from the Universe on Love and Connections. Let's see what the universe has to say to you, Aquarius. Ooh, that was very fast. We have convince yourself, not others. The need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. Are you guys over explaining yourselves? Are you guys always apologizing for saying too much, for oversharing, for all of that? Stop. The universe is telling you it has to do with maybe something you've experienced before, with some kind of trauma where you weren't listened to, or just the caregivers or adults near you and your environment didn't really care about what you had to say. They said that you talk too much, you share too much, or that it's irrelevant. They didn't listen to you. So now you may be try to over explain to be understood. Stop doing that. The right ones will understand you. You don't need to over explain yourself. Okay, Aquarius? Alrighty, I hope that resonated. I can't believe that we did only 3 signs and I'm already just 20 minutes in, so like half an hour. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I see the comments too. Amazing, resonates, yay! You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining. So, next sign is Capricorn. Let's do my beautiful Saturnians, Capricorns. Alrighty, let me just shuffle the decks. Okay. 1 second. And drink something. Because I feel like I'm going to be here a while. If it's been half an hour, I only did 3 signs. Jesus. I'm so glad they are on my Patreon. Thank you. I saw that you deleted that, so I don't know if you really wanted me to say that. Whoopsie. I read it while I was drinking. So sorry. But thank you. I hope you've been enjoying the readings, guys. All right, so we're doing Capricorns now. Let's see. I didn't even ask. Can you chill? All right, I'll take that anyways. For Capricorns, what's up with everybody regretting something tonight? What happened? So, for Capricorns, we have I wish I had treated you better. I'm so attracted to you, and one more because I've been pulling 3 for each sign. I feel you even though you are apart. Oh my god, is this like an XT party where everybody's just feeling super How are we doing a pity party right now for all of your people's energy? Is that what you were doing? Just having a party together and seeing how much they regret treating you the way that they treated you? What's going on? And at the bottom of the deck we have I wish things could be different. Jesus. So Capricorns. Oh my goodness. Either the two of you are also in separation with your person. Something hasn't worked out. It's just been a lot of distance between the two of you. They definitely also did something they regret. Like any other reading we did so far. It's the same shit, different sign. They just can't accept their feelings for you. They couldn't accept them. And they're only realizing it after the two of you split up. After you were just like, nope, thank you, next. I'm moving to the next one. I don't like this. But for Capricorns, I just feel like this person knew that they were attracted to you. They knew that they wanted to do something with you, but they just felt like they weren't worthy of you. They weren't worthy of being in a relationship with someone like you. Because with that, I wish things could be different. It just made me think of them feeling like they don't have enough to offer you, like they aren't good enough for you. That's the vibe that I'm getting for Capricorns. Like your person mainly regrets letting you go, but also mainly regrets not treating you better or differently when they could have grown. They could have just done something else for this relationship because it just felt like no matter what they did, it wasn't enough for some reason. Maybe this was a limitation that they were putting on themselves, or they might have perceived it in the way that you communicated to them and attaching that to their fears, their doubts, whatever they experienced in the past. It just there's a feeling that I'm getting that I'm picking up on that they just feel like they're never enough. It's never enough. Whatever they do, it's never enough. It will never be enough. So there is some imbalance within the relationship when it comes to the effort that I am also picking up on, which again, you could have simply just told them what you didn't like that they were doing or not doing specifically. You came from a place of wanting to give them guidance and actually tell them what direction to move forward to and what to do. And not only did they not listen, but over time, listening to that, it just made them feel like you believe they're not enough. Whatever they're giving you isn't enough. And that was not your intention at all. You did not want to make them feel that way. You wanted them to feel like you're helping them, like you're actually telling them how to love you. It was a cheat code, and they didn't take it that way. They just felt like nothing they did was good enough for you. And instead of communicating that to you and being open towards those feelings for that they were feeling in the moment, they hold it all in. They held it all in, and they just, the relationship just went south from there because they might have just stopped putting in effort altogether instead of addressing their feelings. And so let me see. So that might have been what caused the two of you to just be apart from one another and in separation right now. Alrighty. Oof. We have fate. This is a destined partnership lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. What else? Oh my God, we really are doing a pity party. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Oh God. It's crazy. Everybody's just feeling so much regret. Oh my God, my love. I regret so much for the way that I treated you. Damn it. All right, Capricorns. So, yeah, like every other sign that we did so far, your person does regret treating you the way that they treated you, for not telling you, for not being open and honest with you about their feelings, for actually not realizing what an important connection this was. You're a karmic sign. Whoever wrongs you is going to get your ass bitten later. That's just a known fact in astrology and all that stuff. So, it's definitely had some form of spiritual background to it. The two of you just needed to learn something from it, whether it being together or individually. And I feel like they've learned their lesson through you and through this relationship, but also they still kept on learning it even after the two of you have actually separated. It is, and I feel like they believe that the two of you are destined to be together. There's this idea that they can't let go of, that the two of you are just fated. The meeting was fated because now they may be understanding this relationship better than they did before. And looking back at it, they're just like, oh, that all makes sense. It makes sense why things happened the way they happened, because now I can truly see what was the purpose of this relationship, what it was meant to do in my life. And that's why they feel that regret, because they wish they could have seen that while they were in a relationship with you, because you two could have actually learned the lesson together, instead of you having to deal with the aftermath of whatever they put you through, and they just learning it outside of the relationship. It just feels like they wanted more, and that they might have been blindfolded or way too far gone, far away from themselves, like in an analysis paralysis, while they were with you, where they couldn't see things clearly. They couldn't understand what was happening. All they knew was their feelings. And I feel like their feelings definitely did become overwhelming at some point. And keeping them all in and bottled up didn't help either. Because I feel like you were supportive, you were stable, you wanted to offer them stability, and you wanted the same in return. And whatever they gave you wasn't in alignment with that. So you telling them you had every right to do so. They just took it the wrong way. Like you weren't satisfied. So we have communication here, Capricorn. I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. What else? Oh, Jesus. Thinking. I am thinking about you at this moment. The thoughts of you never leave my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I'm hearing remind me of you. It makes me more vulnerable, and I think about you even more. Oh, boy. At the bottom of the deck, we have You Are Mine. There is no one else in the world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined, and I am yours, and you are mine only. We have done this before, and we will do it again. So they're very hopeful. Capricorn's communication is coming in from your person. They're thinking about it. They can't shake the feeling that you're meant to be together, like we said before. They can't stop thinking about wanting to make that happen. As you can see in the imagery, this is dancing at a wedding. They may be wanting that for your future, thinking about that for your future. And They're just thinking about you in general. They will come in with some form of communication or a message or an apology really, really soon. So just expect to hear from them. And oh, I love this. See, expectation was underneath the you are mine. I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I'm trying to stand for that. But at times I feel so far away from that, and I'm afraid to let you down or disappoint you. That fear is what got in the way for your connection, Capricorn. That's that fear, exactly that fear. Word for word is how they felt and what I was picking up on. Even if it was unintentional on your end, you just wanted them to do better. You wanted them to know what you wanted and what your needs were. They just took it the wrong way, way too far. Alrighty. Whew. Messages from the universe for Capricorn. Things are about to get really juicy. A little heads up on an addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving, you guys are old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. So, Capricorns, like we talked before, again, this person might have thought they were doing the right thing, giving you whatever you wanted or whatever you needed, meeting your needs. But you were also giving more, offering them that stability, making them feel seen, understood, and loved while you weren't feeling the same way. So be careful about giving love and wanting to be patient and wanting to actually be understanding in comparison to not receiving the same back. Alrighty, Capricorns, I hope that was helpful. Hi, DJ. So I'm going to do Cancer. My thing is, no, Scorpio is next. Scorpio, and then Cancer. Oh, God, let me sign it out. Scorpio, right? Yes, Scorpio's next. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. We're almost halfway through. Please comment below what your sign is so I can do a reading. I am going in order of the comments and the signs. That's what defines the order. So comment below your zodiac sign. Now, right now we are doing Scorpio. Scorpio, I remember every detail of that day is the first message for you. What else? You and I were too young. And I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Bottom of the deck is my life is not as together as it seems. So this could be a person that you've met a while ago. But if that doesn't apply to you, there's definitely signs of immaturity here. Like you and I were too young. It could also mean that they want to tell you that there was some immaturity on both of your parts whenever the two of you were in the connection. I feel like they are thinking about all of the things that happened between the two of you and how the two of you acted in the relationship, how you shown up for one another. And at times, especially when you were trying to figure out the communication and talk about your relationship and actually resolve all of the issues that you had in the relationship, it felt immature. It felt petty. It felt like at times you were so withdrawn within your emotions and your own world and your own perception, both of you, not just you, in which it was very hard to deal with emotional matters like that. Um, I feel like this person remembers every detail of the day that they met you, and then the other detail that they remember from the day was the day that the two of you split up, or that depends on your situation. So if it is a past person that you met really long time ago, it's the I remember the detail of the day that they actually the two of you split up, and if it's somebody that's sort of still in your life, it's the details of the day that they met you. So you need to work on communication here is what I'm feeling. I feel like they think that they're learning a spiritual lesson with you. And when it comes to the way that you communicate, the way that you deal with emotions, the way that you sit with your feelings, they have a lot to learn from you. in that regard, but they don't want it to be just this. They definitely may pretend that they have everything under control, or maybe whenever the two of you talk, there isn't a lot of openness or opening up towards one another. And they just come off as they want to come off as somebody who has everything together, but it's not. They're struggling big time. And if they're hiding that from you, it just means that the two of you need to build a little bit more on the trust in the relationship, because it could either have been a little bit um broken, or just the communication isn't the greatest. It just feels to me like that card totally represents immature energy. Well, at least one of the parties just doesn't really know how to communicate properly. It's holding in all, and it might be them holding in all of those feelings and not sharing them with you, not actually wanting to take the risk. You know what I mean? It just gives me afraid vibes of letting somebody in. They may be terrified of letting somebody in. And communication wise, it is just not the greatest with this person. They're working on it, but you know, it can take a while. So we have acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. What else, Spirit? We have denial. Jesus, these are the complete opposite. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. They're the complete opposite, Spirit. It might just be representing one card is for you, one card is for them. They might be the ones in denial, and you may be the one who's accepting this the best that you can. Oh my God, exactly. One balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. It's in the middle. In the middle of everything. It is the polar opposite energy. Denial and acceptance, they're completely the opposite energy. This person just isn't in balance, in alignment with themselves. They either accept the situation and be like, cool, let's work on this, yada, 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 or they just go like, no, whatever, this can't be true. Like, it's not as bad. Like, what are you saying? Like, no, everything's fine, nothing is wrong. It's just, it doesn't give a really balanced individual type of energy. It just doesn't, Scorpios. Whoever you're dealing with right now isn't a balanced individual. You may be there for them more than they're for themselves and for you. You need to practice self care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Just leave them alone for a while. Stop. I feel like you Scorpios may be trying your hardest to figure this relationship out, in a sense that you may be working for two people's jobs in this relationship, trying to make it work, trying to figure it out. Stop. Nope. Stop. This isn't all your job. It shouldn't be all on your shoulders. Just stop. Take a breath. Focus on yourself a little while. They're an adult. It doesn't matter if they're immature. It doesn't matter if they're imbalanced. They are a freaking adult. They can handle their emotions. They got this. You don't need to babysit them with their emotions to make this relationship work. You don't need to babysit them. You need to take care of you first before you take care of anybody else. Just like on the plane, if there's a plane crash and you have a child with you, you put your oxygen mask on you first, because you can't help anybody else if you don't focus on yourself or take care of yourself first. Prioritize that, Scorpios. You're not here to make everybody happy or ensure that everybody's happy. Okay? This is not what you should be doing. Especially, it might even, if you baby this person too much, it might, what's the word that I'm looking for? Enable them the way they're acting. Just stop. They got this. They'll handle it. If if they don't, I mean, do they have any other choice? If you stop babysitting them, they don't. They have to deal with their shit. It's not your responsibility to clean up their mess. What else? Or Jesus. You have silence. I am sorry for my silence. I just needed a break. And I now, and I, Jesus, Spirit, let me talk. I just needed a break. And now I don't know how to reach out to you. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we haven't spoken, but trust me, my love, I missed you so much during this time, and I am finding my way back to you soon. Some of you could be in separation with them. Doesn't have to be. They might have been silent within the connection. Might have just been crickets and nothing happening. Even energetically, they might have been silent. Opening up. I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's a true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know that I am trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. And then at the bottom of the deck, Scorpios, we have unspoken. There's so much unspoken I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Again, double, triple, I find it difficult. It's so difficult. I don't know how. Blah, 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 blah. Just, it's very childlike energy. I don't know how. Please teach me, mommy. How do I do this? Anyways, let me stop being weird, but just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond work. There is so much unspoken between us, which I'll soon reveal to you, Kim. So, Scorpios, expect some form of clarity. It's not going to be a crazy clarity, but expect it. They're trying, at least. So, I guess that's good if nothing has been happening and they've been just quiet. And whenever the two of you would try to figure things out, they just stare at you, you know? They're going to try their best to express their feelings for you. All right, Scorpio. I hope that was helpful, Scorpios. Let's see. What's Cancer is the next one. So we did Cancer. Halfway through, guys. Alrighty. I'm drinking a little bit. You're welcome, love. Let's see. We're doing Cancer next. Thank you, everyone who's joined and who's stayed here with me. This also applies to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you would like to stick around for the rest of your placements, please do so. So I won't talk alone, even though I know that I might be talking with the ones that are going to rewatch this. So let's see, Cancer. Spirit, what's going on with Cancer's person? What do they want to tell to Cancer? Ooh. Finally, some different energy. I hope there's no more regrets. I want to be more than friends. I want to be more than friends. What else? Ooh, I want you. Cancer! So spicy. Hey, I see you guys. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I love this. Finally, new energy. Please, let's stop the pity party. Let's go. Finally going back to somebody who's certain about what they want. Who knows what they want. It's not that I don't love y'all, but we really did have a pity party. Everybody's regretting shit, and now we're just finally going to somebody who knows what they want. Cancer. If you're in the friend zone, you haven't told your person how you're feeling yet, you've been admiring and crushing on them super hard from afar. It's they feel the same way. If this isn't just like a friendship, or the two of you are just still in the talking stage where you're trying to figure it out, they want to be more than whatever current energy it is right now. They want you. Like, certainly, they stay awake thinking about you. They stay awake fantasizing and imagining what this relationship with you would be like, because they're very certain of their feelings for you. I feel like there's no doubt in their minds that they want a relationship with you. It doesn't even matter what your current situation with them is. They just want you. They want your energy. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want to take things to the next level, is the most important thing here. Like your person wants to take things to the next level with you. They want to move forward. It's time. They just feel like it's time right now for them to move forward. It's just like they're so intrigued by you. They look at you with the googly eyes and all that kind of gooey and romantic stuff. It's just a lovely energy from your person. Definitely. They know what they want, Cancer. Let's go and continue with the messages of love. Alrighty, Spirit. What else? Can you not fall that far? Obsession. Someone is in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. With the energy that we pulled before, I just don't feel like this is a negative obsession. Oh my goodness, I just literally glanced at the bottom of the deck after I shuffled that, just because, I just happened to glance at it. I didn't really think of it because I am going to pull more cards. And look at what's at the bottom. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. How many more signs do you want, Cancer? Let's just end the reading for Cancer here, right? Like, do we really, is it necessary to continue right now, Cancer? We have abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. It will happen, Cancer. So hard. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. All right. So your person may be releasing some shit from their past. Nothing too important. Maybe they have still some chains or ties towards something or someone else from their past that may still be affecting them a little bit, make them a little bit confused at times what they want from love for themselves, not about you. They're certain about you. That's not what I mean. They may be confused about what they want from love, how they may want to express love, if it's okay for them to actually express it. But I do feel like they're trying to forgive themselves for the past, whatever they experienced, how they shown up, especially if they haven't been like the greatest version of themselves, or in this friendship. Like, there's a very positive energy of wanting to move forward. There is like, I feel like there's an abundance of feelings that they have for you right now, and they're like to the point of obsession. Like, they can't stop thinking about you. They can't think about anyone else but you, honestly. They just can't. Their mind is full of thoughts of you, of your future together, of your plans together. They're like obsessed. But again, like I said, it's not in a negative type of definition of obsessed. It is the more positive one with all of the cards that we pulled. They're coming in very strong, Cancer. This is great. I love this energy. Yeah, this person is coming in super, super strong for my Cancers. They want you 100%. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about plans together. They can stop thinking about how your next conversation is going to be. Maybe when they're going to tell you what their feelings for you are. But you already know. You already know because you're here. They want you, Cancer. Let's see what else. Spirit. Signs. I have been seeing signs and no, hold on. I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that remind me of you. It made me feel certain that you are the one for me. And then we have a brighter future together. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I'm getting the strength and courage for that. I mean, Cancer, Cancer, what's going on? You like this as much as I do, or am I the only one excited for this? And I'm not even a Cancer. I don't think I have Cancer placements at all. And I want this energy. We have hopeful. I hope we can put the past Why did I just go British all of a sudden? I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope that you can forgive the error of my ways. I acted so immaturely. So if there's been a little bit of a history between the two of you here, or them just not wanting to turn this into more than a friendship before, they definitely regret that. I feel like they're moving towards a better future for the two of you, and they're going to confess that they want more from you. We have then protected. I will always protect you, my love, even if we are together or not at this time. My higher self is always with you. I will always protect you and the love that we share. I will keep boundaries around my heart so that the only one you can cross is you. Love that, Cancer. Love that. Chef's kiss of a reading. Chef's kiss. I hope it was helpful, Cancer. They gave you a little bit of hope. And everything's going to be okay. All right, so after Cancer, I see Virgo. I just need to stop sometimes to just read y'all's comments. So we have, I can admit, started withdrawing my communication when I didn't feel hurt. That makes sense, Miss Honey. He has mood swings. I believe, was that? What did you come on for? Was it Scorpio? Maybe. We've been 3 months in con and decided to put myself first for once. Yes, do that. I've been enjoying being by myself these last 3 months. Might be too late for him. I mean, yeah, it could be. And we have Sarah. I love how Kenzie comes in with the refreshing energy. Of course. I wasn't expecting it though. I really thought we were doing a pity party right now for all signs. Like, I'm like, is everybody just regretful? What the hell? Ooh, what you've been affirming for. That's cool. See, that's your BBL. You're getting what you want. Alrighty, let's do Virgo because Alexa's gonna kill me. YouTube, I didn't really mean that. And not in a sense that actual kill me, but I'm talking too much and I just decided suddenly before Virgo. Alright, let's do Virgo. Not this deck. What am I thinking? Alright, so Virgo, messages from your person. If there's anybody new coming in, yeah, exactly. After. Why not in the moment? So if everybody's coming in, these signs we already did, the one that had the check mark. There's Aries, Taurus, Leo, Pisces, and Libra left. Virgo, Venus. There you go. Flowing in more messages. Let's see. Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon, so let's see. Spirit, what are Virgo's person messages for them? I love you. I love you. First card is I love you. I just melted. I melted. I love you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Why are we going deep? Huh? Virgo's person, why are we going deep? Who cares? We only care about I love you. Who cares? And we need to let each other go. Bottom of the deck is I feel you're leaving me behind. What the hell? I was so excited. I was so excited for this. What's happening? We're going back to the pity party? Okay, so Virgo, your person might have been impulsive. Your person might have been impulsive in a sense that they decided maybe that they wanted to let you go or that you weren't good for each other because maybe they were feeling that you were progressing more than they did. It just feels like an imbalance when it comes to evolution, to working things out. You've put effort into the relationship, but also towards your own journey. You've grown, and they just haven't kept up the pace with you. They just weren't on the same level, moving as fast as you. And at some point, they just started to feel like they were less than you. in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just feels like you were so good at this, and they were looking at you and they're like, mm, you started being together and like moving towards this together at the same pace, and then you're like 30 feet in front of them, like, huh? And this kept happening. You might have kept waiting for them, and then they still move slowly. You might have been getting impatient because it was just a discrepancy in which you were evolving on your spiritual journeys, and that made you to maybe be a little bit unaligned with each other, not fully connected, not fully in alignment with one another. And so they might have just felt like you were leaving them behind. They just got frustrated and they started throwing their toys and be like, you know what? Maybe we're really not right for each other. Maybe even in conversations, it would show how much more you've learned than them and how much more you've progressed to a point in which they may have felt inferior, even if you didn't want to. Like you genuinely also love them and wanted to guide them, but they may have just these feelings of inadequacy that are just not really founded in reality, but more so in their thoughts, their doubts of themselves. There's a lot of self imposed restrictions and limitations on what they can do, what they can achieve. I feel like they needed more patience from you in a sense that they would have preferred or wanted you to wait for them and to walk at the same pace, but sometimes that's also something that's difficult to ask because you were moving at your own pace. They do love you. They wanted to actually make things work between the two of you, but I feel like those feelings took over. Even if I don't feel like this applies to you, I feel like you were a distraction from their own pain. And once the two of you, the honeymoon period was over, once the two of you moved forward and started to get actually more serious about your journey together, about what you were doing together and what you were co-creating together, that's when it hit him that, not him, that's when it hit them that they weren't being super serious, like, about it, in a sense that it's not about commitment, it's just they were more so focused on you, on the relationship, and what you were doing rather than being focused on their own pain and why they were feeling the way that they were feeling. Is that's the kind of message that I got from those cards. Let me see what else. I want to see what else. Please, spirit, stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. That's so opposite of what I just said. Why? Strictly, what the strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. So, is it stable or is it not, spirit? What's happening? I just sound like a gremlin. We have chemistry. The attraction is that you feel is mutual, and then we have soulmate. So tell me how. Do you see how what I deal with whenever I do readings? Do you see what I do? What then I just have to interpret these messages. I'm just gonna take the strictly sexual out of the way and just say that it was passionate and there was a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction for one another. Physical attraction was definitely there. Again, it might have been probably the way I can see it, and it is the way that I've interpreted it before. And a similar combination is the sexual part, physical intimacy, was a way for the two of you to connect. It might have been very hard for the two of you to connect in any other way, emotionally, spiritually, or just mentally, be on the same page in any other way. But physically, you were always on the same page. That might have been the best way or the preferred way to feel like you're connected to one another, that this is stable, that it was just giving you something that you could touch, that you could see, that gave you sense of security, but it was a false sense of security because you can't just put chemistry and physicality as a foundation and not take care of the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual planes and areas and expect it to work, expect it to last. Like, it doesn't matter that there's all of this soulmate energy, it matters what you do with it. So this could have been the greatest relationship of our lives, but if it was just this, and the only way that you found connection with one another was to physicality, it wasn't going to work anyways. You needed to do more, to put more effort. And this person was so stuck in their feelings of inadequacy, in which they just couldn't do more than that. Even if you were their soulmate, you know? It didn't really matter. They didn't know what else to do. But it wasn't the right approach, honestly. It felt like the two of you, but it was a false sense of security. It wasn't anything that would make this long lasting or actually build towards a foundation. So, Virgo, what else? Oh my God, can we get less physical? Jesus, we just talked about it, Spirit. Like, are you really that obsessed or missing this? So we have wanting. There's like, I believe just two cards that have spicy 18 plus messages in this deck. And this one comes out. So we have wanting. I can't help by wanting you sexually. Your energy excites me and allures me. I want your touch. I am craving you. Your body turns me on. I just want you right now. Please come home, baby. So, I mean, okay. And it's definitely still a lot of physical attraction. They still think about you in that way. Then we have learning. Let me breathe. You are unique and special, and I have never met anyone like you before. You have opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. I am so strong because of the power of our love. You have opened my heart to the truth, and I am very grateful for all the lessons that we both are learning now. So then we have protected at the bottom of the deck. I will always protect you, my love, even when we are together, even if we are together or not at this time. My higher self is always with you. I will always protect you and the love we share. I will keep boundaries around my heart so that you're the only one who can actually cross that. So I feel like they still think about you. They still want you. They definitely desire, like, of course. But they're also learning more and observing and being introspective about what happened between the two of you now that the two of you are not in a connection anymore. Maybe you're not even in contact anymore. They're just still thinking and understanding your relationship and your connection better. Maybe the way that they acted, they can see how it was wrong. I don't see them necessarily taking a step towards you in the near future, but it's not off the table completely. I just feel like they're still learning. They're still in this phase, and they're still very in a mental energy where they're actually trying to figure out what's happening and understanding this connection before they even decide to take a step towards you, Virgos. Okay? Alrighty. Mood swings. Of course. Why not? This resonates for me too. He said it felt I was ahead of him. There you go. I'm on the bus home from work, and this is perfect. Yay! All right, this is a spot on. It was my first relation. I am not his first. Yes, I was always on the more mature emotionally. Of course, like, see, that's exactly what I said. I hate these mood swings, honestly. Can we please get, like, how many more signs do we have? 2, 4, 5. The last 5 signs, please, Spirit. Can they be like boom, 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 the same? Thank you. Um, and then girl, you're too good. Yay, thank you for the compliment. And then this is what I dealt with in the relationship too. Oh, Jesus. They may be a little bit, maybe not a little bit, just a little bit. It might be very draining. So, since I don't have any other comments, I am just going to go in order. We have left Aries, Taurus, Leo, Libra, and Pisces. So we're going to do Aries next because I don't see any more comments with other zodiac signs. So I'm going to continue and do it in order, right? I feel like that feels like the best. What the hell? I just heard some noise and I didn't know where it came from. Let's see, Aries. How's Aries person feeling about them? What's their thoughts? Can I just end the live stream here and say Aries, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Pisces, your person regrets whatever they did to you. They want you back. Good night. Can I just do that? I hope that you can forgive me one day. Oh my goodness. I'm too funny sometimes. I left you when I saw you with someone else. Who that? Aries? Who that? I want to be more than friends. I'm just gonna fall off of my chair right now. I know I crossed the line with you. What line, Spirit? What? What's happening? What? Uh, I'm speechless right now, and I just literally moved the freaking stick, like the ring light or whatever. I'm just gonna repeat myself. If you watch this entire reading and these videos, your person regrets whatever they did towards you. They regret it. This though might be a little bit different because they might have had feelings for you in secret. Or they might have not fully revealed their feelings for you from the beginning. They might have kept it to themselves. They wanted to be with you. Maybe they didn't tell you that they wanted to be with you, Aries. They weren't actually showing signs, or this might have happened after the two of you broke up and they wanted to come back to tell you that they want to, be more than friends again. And they just saw you with someone else and they bounced. They were like, now my feelings are hurt. I'm gonna go cry. My feelings are hurt now. Then they just stopped. It was very easy for them to actually stop taking any step once they saw that. They have ego issues. Ego issues. They want things, but they don't want to go after them. They don't want to go and achieve them. They don't want to put effort. So, how is that even going to work, Aries? Your person wanted to have you, they wanted to be with you, but they just they weren't going after it. Like Aries, you are in tarot. Aries is represented, I think, by the Emperor. The Emperor is a very masculine energy. It is a go-getter. It's doing something to achieve. You put in effort. This person just feels like they were sitting from afar on their mountain, waiting for you to come rescue them, for you to come after them, for you to put all of the effort that's necessary for you to do everything. And they were just thinking of themselves that they were the princess and they were the ones that needed rescuing. It doesn't matter the gender, by the way. And then after that, it was the courting that you would do for them and all that shit. Like, huh? And then they just, like, if they got out of their cave or castle, because I think I said castle before, and they saw you with someone else or thought that you were with someone else, they just bounce. They don't go after what they want, Aries. Like they could want everything. They could want anything, but if they don't put any effort, how are you supposed to know that they want to be that, they want to be with you? They were very insecure if they're not they still aren't insecure. Like, what am I saying? Maybe they are still insecure at this time, Aries. Like, what else? Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. That's also repetitive, but I'll take it. Anything that encourages anybody to just keep their distance from people that would just drain them is always welcome. We have children. Children are important to this partnership. And you know, first thing I thought about when I saw this card is immaturity, is acting childlike, which might be the exact energy of this person. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Can it though? On whose shoulders? On yours, Aries? You doing everything? Is that how you want the relationship to be stable and last? You need boundaries here. Again, like I said, you do not need to baby anyone. That enables them, enables their behavior. You don't like something, communicate. You don't like something, set a boundary. Your boundaries are crossed and they're not respected, get out. You don't need to be a caretaker, caregiver, somebody's caregiver when they're a grown up, an adult. Intuition at the bottom of the deck. You already know the answer that you seek. You've been looking to see maybe if the person is going to ever change and offer you the stability. The answer is very likely no. They're still going back and forth, not knowing what they want to do. I feel like they're still waiting on you to do most of the effort in this relationship, to put most of the effort. They're still waiting on you to do everything. Aries, set some boundaries with them. That's not it. We don't like that energy and we don't claim it. Okay, Aries, they may be waiting on you still. It doesn't matter if you're in separation, if you're still communicating, this person is okay with you doing all the work to keep this relationship stable. Our love is real. Trust in us and in the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it is safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels and we are destined to be together. Our love is true and divine and unconditional. Okay, but this made me think as soon as I saw it, sure, you may feel that way, of course. I understand. But are you doing anything about this? Like, to your person? What I would say to them if I were your reader. Then we have promise. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. So if you're in separation with this person or not, doesn't matter. They might be trying their best to figure out how to, express their feelings for you and actually go after what they want. They haven't so far. They've only let you do everything. And it's time for them that maybe they're going to realize if their spirit guides are going to actually put them, like send the messages and the signs necessary to actually put them on the right path and come towards you in a way, um, that's actually, representative of their feelings. They're actually going to do something and act on their feelings, not just sit there and have those feelings and retreat as soon as possible, as soon as they feel threatened. So we have love, of course. I did roll my eyes a little bit when I saw it. I want to make love to you, which you have love that you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before us has ever known. Your touch and your voice really healed me. So you healed them, your energy healed them. This may tie hand in hand with the Virgo reading that we just did because we have expectation again. I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I am trying to stand for that, but at times it feels so far away from that that I'm afraid to let you down or disappoint you. Either Virgo or Capricorn, I don't remember exactly, but it ties down, and you may have these placements. It's very heavy energy. It's just blocked, not letting anything in, anything out. Let me see. I'm home now, and this was lovely and hilarious to listen to. I'm gonna come back when I can to listen to Aquarius and Gemini. Thank you, Alexis. Of course. Have a good night. Alrighty. I'm just trying to finish so everybody has their signs read. 4 more. Taurus. I still have some battery, so I'll take it. Let's do Taurus now. Please, something different first. What's going on with Taurus's person? What would they say to them? They could be completely honest. I feel you're leaving me behind. Sigh on my end. You came closer than anyone. What else, Spirit? And I am becoming a better person. At the bottom of the deck is I bury myself in work to forget you. So this person is still thinking about you super often. They may be thinking about your connection, about how they can improve it for the two of you. It just feels like, again, there's a little bit of a difference between the two of you. I feel like Taurus, you have this ability to connect with people on a really deeper level and actually put in so much effort to try to understand them, to try to be compassionate towards them and towards their experience. And they just weren't actually able to give that to you, too. You might have become stubborn and just at times tell them off. Like, you weren't going to deal with an energy that was less than yours. You weren't going to accept for it being treated differently than you treat others. And so this person might have just felt like as soon as they wronged you, that you started to shift your focus towards something else or someone else. Not necessarily a different person, but you definitely weren't as present anymore. Like you were getting turned off by their energy and the way that they were showing up for you. That you just started to be less and less interested in what was going on with them and that being closer than anyone else. You know, it was just you put effort, but once you see that it's not reciprocated, you just stop. You don't continue putting in more and more effort blindly without actually receiving anything in return. So this person just felt that type of energy. They just felt you pulling away from them. So here's like a promise from them that they're becoming a better person for you, that they're trying to learn more about you and about relationships, because it just gives me a feeling of them not actually being really good at relationships or not understanding relationships super well. So it just feels like it was very hard for them to act in the same way that you did and show up in the same way that you did. So this person is trying and doing their best, but again, they're not super hopeful at this time because may feel confused a little bit and even hurt because they may not know what your current energy is. So let's see what else, Taurus. We have twin flame. Oh boy, so intense. This is a divine counterpart connection. That Taurus is very Taurus, your oof, double it down, spirit, past life love. You'll still remember this intense connection. You may have a very hard time letting this person go. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Okay, so Taurus, you may have a really hard time letting go of this person, even if you don't show up in the same way that you always did for them, even if your energy changes a little bit, even if you just you still love them, but you do want more from them, especially because this may be a twin flame kind of relationship where there's a lot of spiritual lessons. And on top of that, you might have shared some past lives together, of course, because it has a spiritual kind of meaning where you learn more about life, about each other. And twin flame relationships are usually very difficult. So you're going to need a lot of forgiveness instead of stubbornness or actual detachment. Of course, do what feels good for you, but at the same time, um, it's very important to actually have a balance between forgiveness and pulling away when things aren't just good for you. Not good enough, just good for you. They don't feel good. You want to take a break from this person. You want to see something more concrete. You want to set boundaries. Sure. but let it be a balance. Don't go to extremes, because twin flames are mirroring one another. So whatever you're fearing, whatever feelings you're going through, they're going through them as well. And this is vice versa as well. So they're reflecting an insecurity, they're reflecting something within you that needs healing. So look at it from that way and actually try to understand this connection and what his purpose is. And I just forgot to pull cards for all the signs except for a few from that deck. Doesn't matter. No one is going to know. And then somebody's gonna put the meme, they're gonna know. Like, no one's going to know. They're gonna know. It's fine. It's okay. Alright, so Taurus. Let's see, for Confessions of Soulmate, what messages are there from your person? Ooh, intensity. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. So your person wants you to move a little bit slower at this time. You may be getting very impatient, especially if you're really like spiritually already super, I don't know if the word is initiated, but if you're made a lot of progress spiritually, if you're already a very spiritual person, they may want you to take things slowly right now for the two of you and just give them a break at times. They're not going to move at the same pace as you do to learn the spiritual lessons. So we have, I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that remind me of you. It made me feel certain that you are the one for me and that we have a brighter future together. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I am getting the strength and courage to do that. What else, Spirit? We have, oh my goodness, hopeful. I hope that we can put the past behind and the bad times behind us and start again. I know that I am asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I acted so immaturely. So if this person has wronged you, know that they want to make things right between the two of you. They actually may be feeling like your connection is very intense for them, like especially if it's a twin flame and then a past life. There's a lot of lessons and they just don't feel like they're ever getting a break. So be patient towards them, Taurus. Next, we have Leo. Oh my goodness, we're getting so close. Which I'm sad about, but also happy because my throat is extremely dry. I talk so much. It's like probably close to an hour. Have No, I went in a 9, so it's an hour and a half. A long ass live stream. Okay, Leo. Spirit, what would Leo's person say to them? They could be completely honest. I want to tell you how I feel. What else? I am afraid to contact you. What else, Spirit? I look for you everywhere and I wonder if you're happy without me. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have, you were the best thing in my life. This person wants to get back together with you, but they're just scared that you're going to reject them if they do. They often think about the two of you together and just think about your relationship, and they may even been thinking about if you're actually moved on with someone else already. Like they wonder if you're happy without them, in a sense that they're not happy without you. They don't feel complete without you. They keep looking for you everywhere. So they're wondering if you're still in the same energy as they are. If you're also looking for them everywhere. If you also um actually thinking about them still. They're just like super scared of contacting you in case you have moved on, in case you don't want to deal with them anymore, in case it's just, there's nothing different going on. They just feel so many things about you. Um, Maybe their feelings for you have been a little bit updated, or just they can't let go of them. Like, even if the two of you are in no contact, they still think about what ifs. What would have happened if we did things differently, if we all apologized when we needed to, if you just maybe put your ego aside a little bit, Leo, but also if the two of you just put your egos aside for a moment and just focused on the love and the feelings and how you felt for one another, what would have happened if you did that? This person just, I feel like they're not the same without you, in a sense, and they're actually just, they wanna see how you're doing. They want to see if they still have a chance with you, if things are different, if things can change between the two of you. Like, the two of you are clearly not in contact. Something happened. They may want to know if you've changed, if you've grown, if your relationship has grown, and the two of you can change together and actually become better together, like come back together and figure things out together. Like, they really do think about you because they feel like you were, the best thing in my life, like we said. With all the hurdles, without with all the challenges, with all the obstacles, this person still feels like there was no one like you, that nobody actually compares to you, Leo. Like, you really had a big impact on them. And I feel like it's mostly positive, but at the same time, it's just in a hopeful energy that they hope that everything would work out. Like, you were the best thing if they're in their life. And they thought about it, they still think about it to this day, and wonder if you still feel the same. If you feel the same way about them like they feel about you. Let's see what else from my other decks. Hi Rosa, how you doing? We're doing messages for all signs. I did all of those with the check thing, and now I'm on Leo, and we're going to do Libra and Pisces, and then I'm going to end the live stream because I've been talking for so long, like almost 2 hours, I would say. We're close. All right, so let's see from this deck, Spirit, what's going on? Healing. Old childhood wounds, old wounds and childhood wounds need revisiting. What else? We have balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Everybody, the collective in general, y'all need to find balance and give and take. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. We have at the bottom of the deck, soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. So, Leo, give them a second chance. They're going to look for a second chance. They want a second chance with you. They feel like the two of you could actually heal this relationship together if only you would give it a chance. The give and take here hasn't been balanced. Maybe they haven't been putting in effort. Maybe you haven't been putting in effort. It was just one person always doing too much, giving too much, being way too invested in the relationship, and the other one was freaking out or numb or not doing anything in the relationship. And it just felt like, not necessarily that it was like right person at the wrong time. It just felt like something was misaligned in the process. There were some obstacles, maybe created even by that old wounds and childhood wounds, like past experiences. Because childhood wounds and how caregivers take care of you and how they express their love and actually create the attachment style, and that attachment style just manifests in romantic relationships later on. That's what you do, and all the strategies that you learn that will make you feel secure, loved, cared for, understood. So those needed healing. And they might have gotten in the way of your relationship. And it created this imbalance of where one was doing too much, the other one wasn't doing enough. But I feel like this person wants a second chance with you, with all the energy, because they believe that you are their soulmate. And you might secretly believe it too. You may secretly have been thinking about giving them another chance, Leo. Alrighty, let's see. Confessions. Our soulmate next. Also, I want to say thank you, everybody who stuck around with me so far, even if we had the same message over and over again and just, the pity party in general. Why do I keep hitting that? Ugh. Anyways, just thank you, okay? We have inspiration. There's no one else who inspires me the way that you do. I'm so proud of you and your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me the strength and courage to strive for more out of life. Ooh, we have, bro, stop. We have hold me. Things are not right in my world, and I am longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. What else? We have blessed. I am blessed beyond the measure to share such a powerful and divine love with you. I am so grateful for you and give thanks to the divine creator. Embrace your beautiful divinity. You are a precious gift in my life. So yeah, that's very sweet. Your person definitely misses you. They want you to hold them. One more sweet thing. But also you do inspire them to change. I feel like whatever happened between the two of you, that whether it being just childhood ones, whatever misunderstandings, it will change. It just trigger something in them that made them want to change a little bit more. And actually, they do want a second chance within this relationship. Okay, Leo? All right, don't hate me. I need to pull this. Don't hate me that I didn't do for the other signs. I forgot, okay? I knew I was going to forget for some of the signs. It's fine. They're not going to know. Nobody's gonna know. Ooh, love doesn't have to be to mean near. Some are better loved at a distance, for a while anyway, and that's okay. Besides, love doesn't really know the difference. That's sweet. Okay, Leo. I miss my Leo very much. I believe you, Miss Honey. I'm grateful that I'm grateful for you being here, chatting with me and keeping me entertained. And also, that I'm happy that you enjoyed the live. Let's do Libra next. For everybody new who's joined, we already done all the signs that have a check on it. First, I went in whoever the comments were, whatever signs we had. And then I just continued because I didn't see anybody with those signs commenting. So we just did whoever was left. And we only have Libra and Pisces to do. Whenever this live is going to be over, you're going to be able to watch the live stream and see it for your sign. Okay? So let's see Libra. Oh, slow down. I love you unconditionally. That's so sweet. I hid who I really am from you. I always love those cards. Like, I know that in this deck there is one that says I love you and one that says I love you unconditionally. I love both of them whenever they come out. I'm just like, that's so sweet. Every time I do readings. And then we have, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Ooh, getting deep here. Yay! I am really glad you joined as well. So then we have at the bottom of the deck, I regret lying to you. I feel like this person, when how things went between the two of you, it feels like your person, Libra, they tried to hide their feelings for you. They really didn't show you how they were feeling about you until they were more certain, or if ever. If ever they actually shared their feelings for you. It's just that very closed off energy in which they don't know if they should open up, because it feels, I just get the vibe that there might be like not necessarily a love triangle here, but like you were interested in someone else and they were like casual or like a friend or something, and it just felt like they were just a way. What's the word that I'm looking for? There's a specific word for like, oh, placeholders. That they were your placeholder. That you were waiting from somebody from your past, and this person felt like they were a placeholder for that person. That you were going to give them the time of a day, that you were going to be there for them and show all those sweet things and blah blah blah, only until the other person would come back and this reality in them where they actually get the love that they want and deserve from you will be just very quickly taken back from them. So it feels like this person might have loved you in secret, just not told you what they actually felt, because they didn't want to be a placeholder. Even if they felt that way, they just didn't want you to make it official. They didn't want you to actually, change your mind quickly as soon as the other person said, oh my god, I regret blah blah blah. They don't like the fact that they didn't actually share their feelings with you. I feel like them keeping them all in and bottling them up just has taken a big toll on them because you can't deny love, especially unconditional love. You just can't deny it. So it was very hard for them to keep them all in. This person clearly wanted more from you. And I don't know if you wanted more from them. It could be somebody that you weren't really interested in romantically. But we have abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Children. Children are important to this partnership. And then we have obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So this could be, yeah, somebody that felt like they were a placeholder. Maybe you didn't even give them too much time, or they were just emotionally immature with this children card. Like they couldn't deal with their emotions, they couldn't accept their emotions clearly and just be open enough to actually share them with you, regardless of the outcome. It feels like, go slow, take time to get to know one another. It just felt like they didn't want to ruin the things that how things were between the two of you, even though you started to become a little bit of their obsession at some point. Like they couldn't think about anyone else. They just were drowning in those feelings, in those unconditional love type of feeling for you. It started to become toxic at some point to love you that much, Libras. That's what I'm getting. Boy, that's very intense, but they clearly don't want me to say any more. They may be like, I heard shut up. So they may be like, don't spill my secrets. Libra already knows. I don't need to tell them nothing. This is just a double confirmation. Okay, Libras, let's see what your person would say to you. We have faith. I have faith and hope in our connection and in us. I know you have been brought into my life for a reason, and it's bigger than both of us. I know that we are destined to be together, and I have faith in God that they will find a way for us. What else? Oh my God. Please stop with these. Love. I want to make love to you, which you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before us has ever known. Your touch and your voice really healed me. And then we have communication at the bottom of the deck, which says, I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. So, they're going to come to you. I feel like this is the time to actually address what all of the things that have been left unspoken between the two of you and actually figure out the state of your relationship. What's going on? Put all of the feelings on the table and be super clear, super open about each other's feelings for if they exist or not. You know what I mean? This person definitely has had fantasies about you too. Alrighty, Pisces, the last one. I am so happy because I'm going to eat and then going to do my affirmation session for manifestation, of course. Alrighty, Pisces, the last one. This applies to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what messages from your person we have today. I'm afraid to contact you being the first one. We're going back to the PD party. Yay, I'm so happy. And that's very sarcastic of me. I replay our conversations over and over. Okay, and finding out the truth crushed me. That's crazy. What happened? I lost myself for a little while. What happened? It just felt super bad, like a tower moment kind of thing. What happened here between the two of you? What did they do? Was it like a cheating type of betrayal or some big betrayal that just made the two of you actually break up and split up? It feels like it's something big, something that they just kept thinking about obsessively, and it's thinking about your positive conversations too, but it also feels like it's more so the negative conversations, the fights. That's what I'm picking up on. And they might have, see with this, they might have lost themselves a little while. It might mean that within your connection, this person just wasn't feeling like themselves anymore. And they were feeling this void that they were trying to fill in with other things. It really does feel like whatever they did was big to actually betray your trust enough and just separate. And now they're really scared, like genuinely scared to contact you, even if they want to. They may want to reconcile things between the two, but with the way things ended and the conversation that they keep thinking about that the two of you had, it just makes them feel like the two of you are never going to get back together. So they're very scared. Like some things were said in there that were just super negative and super hurtful. So they feel like the two of you just don't have any more chances together. That's it for the two of you. They're just not, they're very scared. They want to come towards you, Pisces, but they're just very scared that you won't take them back. So they don't know what to do. Let's see what the messages of love. We have unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Was it like something that happened at work with a coworker? This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Is somebody Pisces here? Can you tell me? It's time to decide about this relationship. So yeah, it involved. Oh, we have warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. This, whatever they did, I feel like they should be afraid of contacting you. Hi, Gratita. Hello. Hello, everybody. We already did Capricorn. If you want to watch the replay afterwards, it will be available. But I already did Capricorn. So Pisces, they did something big. They should be afraid of contacting you. Like, what do you mean? Of course they should. I wouldn't contact you if I did something this bad. That's terrifying. Your energy feels very fierce right now. Damn. So, yes, I did Aquarius too. It was like in between the first few ones that I did, I think. You can scroll through the chat and see the messages if they still appear. They may not. Yes, they might. So it was Aquarius, it was like the third sign that I did. So this person just it whatever they did was bad. Like it might have had something to do with work or related to work or a coworker where there were warning signs about it. And once you learned about it, it just blew up. It was a lesson and um sadly it's just not a very positive lesson for you. Like whatever type of betrayal was involved with this person, it wasn't it was not happy. It wasn't a cool lesson to learn. It actually might have affected you for a really, really long time. And at some point, you know, you tried maybe to move from it and move forward from it, and you just decided to walk away. That it was the best for you. You listen to the red flags, and they may be trying to come back to you soon. I don't even remember where the next Mercury retrograde is. It in March? Maybe it is in March. They may be trying to come back to you in March and actually fix all of these things and feel like they're sorry and show you that they're sorry, but they're still full of red flags. This person can't give you what you want. Alrighty, let's see what this. No, it was your signs because I'm doing an order to see messages from your person. It was your signs. Yep, thank you. Time apart. We have time apart for Pisces. This time apart is giving both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. Then we have blessed. I am blessed beyond the measure to share such a powerful divine love with you. I'm so grateful for you and give thanks to the divine creator. Embrace your beautiful divinity. You are precious in my life. Bottom of the deck is hold me. Things are not right in my world and I am longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Yeah, this person is asking way too much from you. They definitely still have hope. If the two of you have separated recently, Pisces, for whatever reason, I feel like your trust has been betrayed. Like you couldn't trust this person anymore after whatever they did to you. And um led to just this time apart to actually being trying to reflect on things and trying to reflect on your relationship, but it kind of feels like within the separation you're going to decide to actually not want to take them back or to move forward from this relationship, and they still have hope that you'll take them back and that they can just come back into your life because you know you're a blessing for them, but they don't realize that they may not be a blessing for you. You know, they want all of these things. See, underneath the hold me, there's regret. I'm so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. They really hurt you and they think they still have a chance with you. They might, if you're soft and if you're still, like, if you're soft in the sense that you haven't worked on setting boundaries for yourself, or throughout this time apart, you haven't actually worked towards understanding yourself better and see what you want and what you don't want. They'll try to come back, Pisces. Just be very careful. There are red flags here. Spirit has warned you. Be very, very careful. I'm going to pull this. One of these cards. I want to see a message of encouragement, but it really feels like they did something really bad. So this is the card. You'll find what you seek. If you ever some if you've ever suddenly found and been loved by someone amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical you will again. If you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomical that you will. It's up to you, the universe. So you're going to find someone else that actually deserves you. I wouldn't even focus on this person. This is the closure. This is the message for closure for you, Pisces. Just don't. Okay. All right. So close. 2 hours since I started the stream. Took me 2 freaking hours to get through all the signs. That's fine, just because I talk so much at all times. I just can't stop. I have no limits when I say the readings and when I do channel stuff. So, okay. All right. Thank you, everybody who joined. If you would like to watch the replay, if you've missed your sign, go back and watch it. I don't know if YouTube is going to post it immediately after I end the live stream, because to me, it always shows that it's uploading, but I've seen people being able to access it immediately. So, try that. I will try whenever I have time tomorrow to timestamp it, but I can't promise anything. You may need to fast forward through it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and for being here with me. I had a lot of fun. And let's hope that the next live stream with the other energies are going to be more positive and less pity party like. All right. You guys have a good night. Take care. Always remember that you're loved and appreciated, and you are worthy of everything that you want. Have a good night. Love you.